You know, life has a funny way of telling you things. There's always signs for something you've been thinking about, something you've said but laughed it off because it just sounds so insane. But what if you just listen to those signs? But for context, we need to start from the beginning.
Boys trip for 3 months. A little boys trip. All right, actually, introduce yourself. What's your name and why are you coming on this trip?
Well, my name's Gavin. I'm coming on this trip because we lived once, and when am I getting an opportunity like this again?
That is very valid. All right, my name's Brody Hansen, and I'm doing this because, again, when are you gonna get an opportunity like this to travel in your youth? That's really about it. Let's go.
We flew into Lisbon, Portugal, then the next day immediately left for Porto and stayed there for the next 4 days. It was absolutely stunning. We then took an 8-hour bus ride to Madrid. We stayed there for 3 days, but did not like it all that much. So much so that I only have footage of us leaving. Then it was Barcelona. Me and Gavin came on this trip for one main reason: for the nature. That's why we did not stay in the cities for very long. So after Barcelona, for 2 days, it was time for the adventure to really begin. We finally made to Andorra, a small country sandwiched between southern France and northern Spain, a hidden gem lost within the vast Pyrenees Mountains. We were in paradise. Complete freedom, you know, just happiness and peace. I mean, those were by far the most beautiful views I've seen in my entire life. And to be able to just go off at any time of the day with basically no responsibilities, with good people, just feels good on the soul, you know? Laughing and being dudes, just making jokes and simply enjoying each other's company while being in arguably one of the most beautiful spots on this earth. At that point, I don't have a choice not to be happy. I wake up with true freedom and happiness every day. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, for whatever reason, finally. I don't even have that much money, but it doesn't matter because when you're just living, it outweighs that. I've made more genuine memories and friends in these past 2 weeks traveling than I have in a while. It's just different when traveling. And it's not, what's your major? Sick, bro. Stuff like that. It's, where are you from? Why do you travel? What do you do? And what do you want out of life? It just goes so much deeper on every level. I'm blessed. Being surrounded by nature is another thing on its own. I mean, we come from nature. And it's not that I feel free. It's that I am free. I'm more connected with nature than I've ever been in my life. I make 100% of my own decisions. What I'm going to eat, what I'm going to make, where I'm going to explore, what I'm going to learn, and all the above. Backpacking Europe on a budget has brought me to the same spots as travelers with the same beliefs as me. We all have not that much money, but I've never seen such happier and wise people in my entire life. I'm learning things that I could not have ever even fathomed 1 year ago. It all feels so overwhelming in the greatest way possible. And it's not that I feel happy, it's that I am happy. That's powerful.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Looking around at these still giants, it just humbles me. Makes me really think, what is my purpose? This may change with time and experiences, and I may not always have a clear answer, but I think as long as I'm making a positive impact on people's lives, whether that is through my videos, through talking to strangers at my hostels, or simply just giving back to society in some constructive way, then it's safe to say I'm on the correct path. If I just do it, and if I just go for it every day, even if I don't even know what it is that I'm going after, I'll be forced to figure it out. I think that applies to most things in life. At the end of the day, if you're doing something, anything positive, chances are you're on the correct path too.
Hey man, I was just thinking, man, true freedom to me is when you wake up each morning and you're genuinely happy. You know, if you start off your day unhappy, miserable, ungrateful, then you're just a slave to these negative emotions. And, you know, freedom doesn't even have to be and or look like gallivanting through the mountains, traveling to a new place every day or whatever. Freedom is subjective to how one feels, and those feelings are unique to that person and that person only. So, I guess what I'm trying to say, man, is find your passion, find your values, and stick with them, no matter what. You'll live a more fulfilled and rich life than the man who has all the money in the world but doesn't even have true freedom. Traveling the world has shown me this, right in my face at a young age. Time and time again.
So, I'll leave you with this. All you really need to do to achieve your true goals, you know, the goals and things you think about almost daily but tell no one because it sounds insane. Yeah, I'm talking about those goals. If you can't even speak those thoughts into real life by telling someone, then honestly, just make a logical plan with action steps. You don't really need to tell anybody. You will do those action steps each and every single day and tell nobody. That way there's no judgment, no embarrassment, just the silent art of pursuing your passions. And before you know it, you'll be proud and you will see how much progress you have truly made. Momentum will be on your side, but that doesn't last forever. But the most important skill you will learn from silently taking those action steps every day, even when no one is watching to validate your hard work, that skill is called discipline. And it will run so deep that it will carry you to the ultimate goal. Achieving those true goals you've had all that time ago. I'm working towards my goals each and every day, writing my story with every passing moment. With 2 months left in Europe, my story has only just begun.
And my family lives in a different state. And if you don't know what to make of this, then we will not relate. So if you don't